Alright, hey YouTube. So today we're just gonna cut that little spot in the floor out before I get my bed liner. Should be coming today. So I'm gonna try to cut as little as I can out because the metal seems pretty okay in here. I'm just gonna cut. I'll probably be able to just get the width of the blade, and I'll try to cut as best I can a square. And then I'll shape that piece of metal and then weld it in. Alright. See how this goes. Okay, so same deal. You just cut that, or you tape it out and then cut the shape of the metal out, and then you spray the bottom of the metal so that it doesn't rust, and then you just set it in here pretty good. Got everything all set up. Alright, so I didn't show the weld because I wasn't particularly proud of it. But anyway, I grinded it down and made it pretty flush. That higher end welder didn't like this metal as much as my cheap welder. So it kind of blew through a lot, but I cleaned it up as best I could, filled it with the welder as much as I could, and then I just body filled over top just to make sure it's waterproof. And then I sprayed it from underneath as well, so we're good. I just gotta vacuum up out of here and then wipe it down, and I think I'm gonna take, I'm on the fence between taking all the trim off and then painting, or just taping and then painting. I think taking it off will be easier and probably look cleaner, and I could probably get it up higher. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. But I got my Raptor liner kit today. So this is on Amazon. I think it's like $130 or so. But it comes with a gun to spray it. I've seen some people do this on their truck beds, and I really like the finish of it. It's nice and hard and grippy. Some of the other stuff, products that are similar. Actually, I have. So this Cherokee liner here, this is the stuff from AutoZone or any of your parts stores. And even though this is dry and really on there, it's still like, it's pretty soft and you can feel it's like rubbery. I actually have it on my Honda. I did all the bumpers and it's not as bad here, but that's because I painted it. I painted over the top of it so it wouldn't fade as much. But anyway, I decided I'd try this. The kit, if you do get this kit, just know that you need something to measure out 8 ounces, because you got to take 8 ounces of the hardener and then pour it in each bottle, and then the bottle attaches to this spray gun, and then you dial the pressure down. I think it said 60 to 80. I think is what it said. It might be different, but the kit, this gun doesn't have, so it just comes with this on there, so you got to go pick up just an air fitting, like a female air fitting, so you can hook it up to your airline. So just so you know, you won't be able to do it with just the kit. You got to have an extra couple stuff, and I got some Teflon tape just to make sure I'm not dripping out a bunch of air while I'm doing it. But yeah, so I'm gonna set it up the camera here, probably do a high-speed shot of me removing all of the plastics in here, and then cleaning up real good, scuffing up, and then prepping the surface with some alcohol wipes or something. I'm not gonna be able to take this guy off, because in order to take this off you have to take the door or the rear hatch thing off, and I really don't think so. They put a receiver on here, but these bolts don't look like they're gonna come out super easy and nice, so I'm gonna not do that, because you got to get up in there to, let's see if I can see it, those bolts right there, and I could I don't know, I might be able to get it with a wobbly, but nah, I'll just leave that and tape it right there, and then I'll take everything else off. So should be pretty fast. So I'm gonna set up the camera and you guys can watch me do that. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Got a lot of dirt and stuff back here. Probably just take a second to go through and make sure there's nothing like chafing, like make sure there's no wires. It seems like they got some pretty good chafing gear here, so I noticed a couple up there. The plastic for the trim was already broken off. No, thank you. I'm okay. Was already broken off there, so maybe it's not. Yeah, it is broken. Okay, so I'll glue that back onto the trim panels, and then I couldn't get, so somebody at some point has tried super hard with the wrong tool to try to get that out, and I didn't want to break it, so I'm gonna leave that. That's why I just left it attached to the panel here. Same thing on that side. The threads seem fine on the bottom, but they're real tight. So yeah, and then these ones, well, at least on that side, that hole for the screw in there on that side is going to be a nightmare to get. So I decided that I will just tape this part and call it good. And then I'm gonna, of course, tape off all my shift linkages and brake and all that stuff so that everything goes back together nice. And then I'm gonna tape up all the dash and all that good stuff. That way I don't have to be super careful while I'm painting. And then I'm also gonna go around and tape all my studs so I don't get that paint on there. I'm gonna leave the bolt pretty much all the way in there on all the bolt holes as well, for the same reason. And I have to go around and scuff up all the paint that I just exposed, because I'll probably just hit from I'll probably hit the inside of the panels as well, since it's there. All it's gonna do is help kill the sound, so should be good. I'll set the camera up and do another time lapse. Okay, so I got the surface pretty clean. I'm gonna go over it with probably some sort of degreaser or mild soap or something, probably some Dawn or something. And then after I'm done with that, I'll blow it out with the air hose again and then tape it off, and then we'll be ready. So the surface is pretty rough. I went over it with a scoring pad, so that's all that stuff really needs to sit. So should be pretty nice. I saved all the plugs for all the plugs I took out, so it should go back together pretty nice. So alright, I'm gonna clean it up and then tape it, and then after that the next video will just be me spraying, hopefully, unless I find something. So okay.
So we've been invited to help.
There's something weird on the shoe. There's like red blood.
Oh,
Are you-
sweetie, that's from
Are you
your
sure it's
red
not your popsicle?
So we've been invited to help with the Jeep, and surprise, surprise, I've been invited to help clean the seats.
I'm gonna see why they put these really expensive seat covers on in the first
I
place.
have a feeling that it might not be very good.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're not squeamish. We might see something nasty under here.
Yeah, well, with all the water that I found places, I have a feeling these are gonna be gross.
Oh, it's actually not
Oh,
terrible.
that's not the worst
I
I've
mean,
ever
they
seen.
need cleaned. I don't know why they bought such expensive seat covers,
Yeah, these
and then
aren't
they
terrible.
didn't
They're
even bother
not-
to clean. Well, this one's not terrible.
Yeah.
That's not all of them.
Well,
So-
that is that's the bottom.
I
So
don't know. This one will look like.
let's see.
How do you even get this off?
This one stretches off, I guess.
Really?
Oh wait, it's Velcro. It's Velcro.
Oh. Why buy such expensive seat covers and not even clean the seats underneath them?
Because you're trying to sell it.
I know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense though.
I'll lift if you want to.
I mean, I guess, but if I was trying to sell something, I would want it to be clean.
Yeah. But why clean if you can throw a seat cover on it?
I'm really into like
I can hold it if you just want to pull it
cheap
off.
hard work. Not expensive laziness.
I can hold it if you just want to pull the bottom off.
The seat is so... It's so strong!
There
Okay.
you go. Alright. That's not...
Really
It's
not
not
bad
bad.
at all.
Yeah, just a little...
This is good news.
This
We're
is-
not going to
well,
need to buy new seats.
I have a feeling the driver's side seat's probably going to be the worst. And
It
this,
looks like it has snaps on the bottom,
is
so
the
I gotta
driver's
flip
side.
it over.
so it's got some... whatever that is, but...
What? This looks kind of moldy. I think we'll probably bleach it.
Okay.
Because we're just going to put the seat covers on it anyhow. They did some interesting things with the seat.
Well, I think the seat cover is supposed to go on like that.
Right here is kind of gross.
It's
but
got a little... whatever that is, but I don't
it's
know. We'll see.
really not bad. It's easily cleanable.
Yeah,
And
it's-
it'll save a bunch of money to just clean it.
Yeah, and
rather
these are-
than buy new seats.
These seat covers are super hot, too.
What is happening here?
Just pull it out.
It's like jammed in. I don't understand.
What?
Look at this. I don't know. It's really, yeah. Here, I'll hold this, and you unwind it.
What happened was it's
recording
in
your
the...
finger.
Sorry. What happened was you gotta push the track down and get this thing out.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Ready to reveal?
Sure. I don't think it's gonna come off, but
Oh,
we
it
can try.
isn't. Wait, it's
We gotta,
Velcroed.
we gotta flip it flat.
These seat covers are like, are you remembering how they go back on? Because this is actually more complicated.
I think it's a
than I
two-piece.
thought. Oh, does this just come right off?
That's not even a rip. That's just like stuff.
Oh my god, yeah, they should have just cleaned it. I do not understand. How are we ever gonna get them back on?
It's impressive. Oh, it comes out this side. I think. Can you lean the seat back? Is there like a...
Like this?
No, like
Oh.
with the button or whatever. There you go.
Should I lean it back?
No. Yeah, if you can.
I think I'll have to sit in it to lean it. Oh my god, I can't. I can't do it. I'm jammed.
Really? There you go. It's just a bunch of Velcro.
Okay.
Oh.
And one.
That's not terrible. I don't know.
It really isn't. It's very cleanable.
Really not sure what this is.
Ooh, don't touch it.
Alright, so.
Maybe it kind of looks like a burn mark.
No, it doesn't.
No?
No, it just looks like stuff. I don't know what it is.
I think, what did we decide we're going to try to use?
Oh, money.
Cleaner.
Yeah, we're just gonna use our pet cleaner.
Oh, we found a quarter.
Nice.
Ah, what year is it?
I mean, this car's not that old.
1981, you guys.
Well,
What is this, a 1998?
96.
96? Wow, so
So,
somebody had a coin from 1981, 1980s, guys.
alright. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. It's like stuck on the, there we go. Can you pull this out while I hold this?
This?
Yep.
Get it out of there?
I can't film, press it, and pull it at the same time.
Okay.
There we go. Alright. And then this guy, I think, just comes off. Oh, it's
You want me to lean it back again?
sure.
Where's the lever?
I can't find it.
Does the seat not have the lever?
Huh, the passenger seat doesn't recline?
What?
No. Really?
This is not gonna work for me? We're gonna have to switch seats.
Huh. What?
Wait a second. It does. It's just hidden.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh, you gotta do it from the back.
Is it snap?
It's just Velcroed. And then pull that through.
Oh, guys, I found something.
Guys, I demolished
A
this.
lighter.
Nice.
Ew, a gum wrapper. And
Nice.
I think this is a dime.
I mean, these seats are in pretty decent condition, actually.
Guys, look what I just found.
Nice. So,
This has lighter fluid in it, so I wonder what year this is from.
like last year, probably.
Oh, I was thinking like the 80s.
No.
This dime is from 1974.
Well, there's an issue with your math.
Look at history.
Alright, so we're just going to clean these up, and while they're cleaning these, I'm going to continue taping and finish that up. I'm doing a hyperlapse for it, so it'll be an interesting order again, but I'm going to tape everything, and then I'm going to put paper up, and then across, and then probably back, and then out the doors, probably on the door jambs. Try to make it as easy as possible to paint this thing. Alright, well, I will continue here. Alright, these seats are a little better than they were. At least they're sanitized.
What we used. Show them.
We just used some pet spray
Yeah.
with OxyClean to get most of it off.
The fabric part.
Figured out what that stuff was on here. That was the residual spray foam from when they filled the A-pillar. So I got that off with a wire brush. They're not terrible. I might pick up like a carpet shampooer for cars or something, or maybe take it to a detailer and get those cleaned. But at least we know they're actually cleaned. So I'll probably clean those up and throw them back on there, but I'm gonna try to eventually get so I don't need seat covers. So I taped everything off and papered. Fortunately, this is like the only day of the year when the wind's gonna blow, so all my paper is going to be doing that the whole time. So I'm just going to do section by section and then kind of readjust the paper as I go. So I'm going to set you up here and I'll show you how I mix the Raptor liner, and then that'll be the next video. Alright, so I'm going to show you how the Raptor liner kit works. So that's two-part. So you have the coating in this bottle and you have the hardener in this bottle. And I got the gun that came with it. I got it set. It says to set it between 40. Where is it at? 40 and 60. So you can see when you pull the trigger. Let's see if I can get it. So it goes right there between 40 and 60. So that's a little low, so I'm going to dial it up a little. There you go. So right there, about 50. So that'll be perfect. And then it says to mix. It says there's a measuring cup provided, but I don't see one unless there's one included in this. But I never saw a measuring cup, so I went and bought this guy. It just says you got 8 fluid ounces right here, so I'm just gonna fill it to here and then add this to this. It will be good. I wonder if I should use a funnel. Yeah, that'd be right. That'd be good. So. So 8.5 fluid ounces per bottle. So 8.5 will be, oh shoot, it's gonna be a little harder. It says there's a measuring cup. I didn't see one. Let me see. Let me open this. Maybe there's a cup in here. That'd be super convenient if there was. I didn't see one before. You know what? I'm gonna wear gloves too because this stuff gets pretty messy. I can grab my gloves. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just do it in two parts. I'll do 8 and then a half. So I think there's a half on here. Nope, there's not. Just go 8 and a little bit then. So the kit doesn't come with a measuring cup, and the kit doesn't come with the adapter to adapt it to your airline. So just FYI. There you go, 8 and a little bit. Alright, there's that. Then it says to shake it for 2 minutes. So it seems like it goes up to this ridge right here also when you put that much in there. So maybe that's right, I don't know. So must be used within 60 minutes of adding the cure. Then adjust pressure to 40 to 60, apply the prepared surface with an even sweeping motion to obtain desired texture. Recommended to spray a test panel with Raptor to ensure the desired texture is achieved. And then for difficult areas, like corners, use a paintbrush. So, let's see how it goes. I wonder if I should hit it with the corners right now with a paintbrush. Actually, I don't think I have one, so I taped pretty good, so that should be right. And then I've already done all the priming and whatnot, so it should be good. Alright, that's probably close to 2 minutes. Looks good. So I'm going to try to set you up without painting you. So we'll see how it goes. Let's just give it a shot. That goes on really good. take one over there, and then what I'm going to try to do is have enough to do maybe I'll probably have to buy some more. I wanted to do the rocker panels too, so, but it's got a pretty good texture. You'll be able to see it when the light hits it better. All right, well, I'm gonna mix up a couple more cans here and then continue. I think up there is gonna be harder to film, so I don't want to get my phone all covered in it. So the next time you see it, it'll be all done. All right, thanks for watching. Alright, so this is all done. Sorry the lighting's bad, it got dark on me here. But turned out really good. But it's got that texture all the way throughout. All the panels. I just popped a couple back in, but it's still pretty tacky, so I didn't want to mess up the texture and kind of fumble around trying to put all this stuff back on. But yeah, the texture turned out really good. I really like it. This is the first spray-on one that I've done, and it turns out way better than any roll-on one that I've done so far. So if you're thinking about doing it, I would recommend doing the spray instead of the roll-on. It's much easier. It's less messy, but yeah, turned out real good. And I have one more can left. I'm assuming I could probably do one more bottle, and then I'd be able to do the rocker, probably this body line, maybe. Yeah, this body line all the way up over the fender, all the way forward on both sides. I think that'd look pretty sharp. And then I'm also thinking about doing the V or the notch here. Sorry, it's a mess. This body line all the way up the hood. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then let the seats dry here. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and try to get the interior all back together. But I got all the way up against the firewall, all the way up there as best I could, all along the tunnel here. I mean, obviously you're not gonna be able to see that because that's where all the console goes. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Much better than all the surface rust that was on it, and better than the funky carpet that was in it. So it's good. You can see my little patch here. Well, actually you can't really see it at all, which is good. So yeah, I'm happy with it. That'll end today. This is the 5th day. I think this is day 5. So throw the video together and post it. Thanks for watching. Be pushing out some more. Eventually I'll get done with the body work and the just the beautification basically, and then I'll start getting into cooler stuff like the maintenance on it, and eventually I'm gonna do the disc brake conversion on the rear and maybe some other cool stuff. Okay, good night guys, we'll see you next time.